Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the video clip that we have begun with, it's a clear indication of how Gladys Wanga is preparing the crowd for her bid for the deputy presidential role come the year 2027. Now, even if you listen carefully to the singer who was singing chants today in Kasipul and leading the battalion, Gladys Wanga's name came several times. Yet, the man that was there and the highest ranked government official that was there was none other than the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Abraham KITHURE Kindiki. Now, KITHURE Kindiki is acting like somebody that doesn't know how elections play out in the Republic of Kenya or how the publicity tilts towards an endorsement for the presidency or an endorsement for the deputy presidency seat. As we speak, ODM is drumming up its support in Homabay and the Luo Nyanza region. I remind you that several times the PA to the president, that is Farouk Kibet, has severally stated while in his tour, while camping through his tour, his development tours in the Luo Nyanza and in the western region, that Gladys Wanga is the right fit for the deputy presidential role come the year 2027. Now, Gladys has placed herself at the center of the politics of ODM. She has placed herself as the face of the ODM party. She is even trying to outmaneuver and outplay the party leader of ODM, Oburu Odinga, and the cabinet secretaries within ODM, people like Oparanya, people like John Bad, because she has an end game that she is looking at. And KITHURE Kindiki, I dare say that he is playing a gullible role, a foolish role in standing beside people that are gunning for his position as the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. If you listen to the song, they were chanting that Gladys Wanga, Tosha. Yet, KITHURE Kindiki was standing beside who? Beside Gladys Wanga singing along with them. He seemed like as somebody that does not have the knowledge of how politics are played. His only goal there was to say two terms, but he did not understand what Gladys Wanga was gunning for here. Today, the ODM battalion and the Kenya Kwanza battalion were all in Kasipul, gunning for the support of one Boyd Were in the upcoming by-election in Kasipul constituency. KITHURE Kindiki was brought in just as a pawn to show how Gladys Wanga can outplay and can outmaneuver him in the politics of the day. Gladys Wanga is placing herself at the center of everything in ODM. She wants William Ruto, when he turns around and looks at ODM, the only face that he sees as the defender of his government and as the defender of the broad-based government is Gladys Wanga. I dare say that Gladys Wanga is staging and putting herself at the center of it all to reclaim the throne of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Because since Raila Amolo Odinga died, the only name that has been on the mouth of so many Kenyans is the name of Gladys Wanga as the person that is fronting herself in the power grab of the ODM throne to be endorsed as President William Ruto's deputy presidential candidate come the year 2027. Why am I saying KITHURE Kindiki is playing a very foolish role here? The place that KITHURE Kindiki should be and should be championing for the support of the government is around the Mount Kenya. In Mount Kenya region, there is an upcoming election in Mbeere North in Embu County. Embu County turned out to be the most hostile ground for William Ruto in the Mount Kenya region. So if KITHURE Kindiki was to fall in the good graces of William Ruto and even have a chance at the deputy presidential role come the year 2027, he should be mobilizing the crowd in Mbeere North. But for him, it seems he has given up. When people like Farouk Kibet start mentioning a replacement for you, just know your goose is cooked. Because Farouk Kibet has several times been campaigning for Gladys Wanga. The time that he has been in Kasipul, he has always been chanting of a way that the Luo Nyanza can form the government with William Ruto come the year 2027, stating that it's time for other people to eat. Another role that one Farouk Kibet is mobilizing for Gladys Wanga is this. Farouk Kibet has been camping in the western region for several months right now. He has also camped in Malaba, where he has been championing for the Kenya Kwanza government and campaigning for the UDA candidate in the upcoming Malaba by-election. Now, remember, Raila Amolo Odinga was not regarded as the kingpin of Luo Nyanza. Allow me to tell you that even the largest votes that Raila Amolo Odinga always got came from the Mulembe Nation, the Western region people. And if the Western region people are mobilized to see as another leader, another kingpin from the ODM party, because ODM dominance in the Western Nyanza is something that you can, in Western Kenya, is something that you cannot assume. It has dominated the Mulembe Nation completely since back in the year 2007. So now, Farouk Kibet and Gladys Wanga are working in conjunction to build up a portfolio for Gladys Wanga to front her as the face of the ODM party and the representative of Luo Nyanza and Western Nyanza in the government of President William Ruto come the year 2027. Now, if she is able to join the Luo Nyanza votes as the kingpin of the Luo Nyanza and also to convince the people of the Western Kenya to support her bid, Gladys Wanga will actually topple one KITHURE Kindiki come the year 2027. Remember, it's not only Gladys Wanga who is gunning for that. There is another person in play. That is Cabinet Secretary of Treasury, John Badi. President William Ruto himself, during the burial of Raila Amolo Odinga, endorsed John Badi for the position as the kingpin to take up the throne of Raila Amolo Odinga. So it's a contest between Gladys Wanga and John Badi to prove who is actually loved by his people or our people, to a point that if William Ruto picks them, then Ruto will have the votes of the Luo Nyanza come the year 2027. So KITHURE Kindiki is standing there like a scarecrow and chanting two-term, yet Gladys Wanga is positioning herself for power grab ahead of the 2027 general election. I say that is a foolish move in politics. You cannot do that if you expect to build a portfolio for yourself. The reason why Rigathi Gachagua is regarded as the de facto kingpin of the Mount Kenya region is because he does not allow anybody to come and threaten or try to overshadow him in the Mount Kenya region. Ladies and gentlemen, what is your take in regards to this analysis? Achia maoni kwenye comment section, tuungane katika video zetu zijazo. Hii ni The Kenyan Daily Report.